Good evening, folks. Thank you for coming to Alfresco's Kitchen. Today we're gonna do an old recipe known as baked spaghetti. Very old school. So let me show you the ingredients. And everybody has sometimes leftover meat sauce in the house. You can call the restaurant, I will give you the recipe for the meat sauce. But we have it here, basic meat sauce with onions, garlic, ground beef, little bit wine, and some Marzano tomatoes. Here we have mozzarella, little bucatini pasta. We have, everybody has at home one of these ones. And we have a little bit pecorino romano, pecorino cheese, and grated parmigiano romano. So this is how we're gonna do it. Very simple, folks. So you get a frying pan. And I'm gonna start it with a little olive oil. Very little. We're gonna add a little bit of more onions or shallots that you have. This is an old recipe. You know, a lot of people here in the South do the same thing, but that will do it with cheddar cheese. So it's not right or wrong. Just do it the way your family told you to do it. That'll be fine. So now we're gonna start with a little bit black pepper, not too much. A little bit salt. And right here I got a little dry basil. Make sure you cook that one for a little bit. In the meantime, by that time it's cooking, let's start grating a pecorino. You know, everybody has one of these ones. So just grate it as much as you want, folks. You need the nutty and the saltiness of the pecorino. Unbelievable good. All right, that'll be enough. So now, we come back here. Now we're gonna add our sauce. Let's say you can call the restaurant and I will give you the recipe for our meat sauce. This is not bolognese, it's a meat sauce. When I make my bolognese, I use veal, beef, and pork. This is only ground beef. So we're gonna put a little bit parsley and a little bit basil. Now we're gonna get our pasta. Let the pasta go there for a few minutes. Let's remove this casserole. You need you don't have bucatini, you can make it with city or penne or rigatone, whatever you want. Traditional is very thick spaghetti. So I don't have thick spaghetti here. So we're doing it with bucatini, well, that's close enough for me. So now, we're gonna add a little parmigiano, a little pecorino. And bring it back and you're gonna start working it out. So now we're gonna get a casserole where we're gonna bake this dish. So right here, we have our casserole. All right, so now you are gonna layer. Okay, you put a little layer like that, folks. Let me take this thing out of here. A little layer. And you can use fontina cheese if you have. That'd be great. Little Parmigiano. Little bit of pecorino. And a little bit mozzarella. Okay. A little bit more noodles. You don't have to have a fancy casserole. You can bake it any way you want it and enjoy it with your family. This is a great dish for a Sunday dinner with your family. So now more Parmigiano, a little bit more pecorino, a little bit more mash, and we put the rest of the pasta there. Like I say, you can make it any way you want it. I just showed you my way to do this one, known as baked spaghetti. Clean your casserole nice. Now, gonna finish it with a little more Parmigiano, a little mozzarella, okay? And this is gonna go in the oven for a few minutes. So, a little bit parsley. So that go in the oven. 475 degrees for at least 5 to 6 minutes to that cheese melt and everything be beautiful. All right, folks. So now this is how that looks like. See how delicious? So we are make sure with that casserole, the casserole is very, very, very hot. Little bit Parmigiano. And this is what it is, folks. Known as baked spaghetti. That's gonna be one of our special tonight. Very simple, classic recipe, old school. When you eat this, you're gonna remember your grandma. So, hope you come in tonight for this. We have a piano music. Remember, Tuesday night, lasagna night, Sunday, paella night. So, thank you for coming to Alfresco's Kitchen. Thank you for supporting our family.